Today I'm finally going to be testing every single Girl Scout cookie to see which one is actually the best. Not just the best that you think is the best because you ate it as a child, but which one is actually the best. Girl Scout cookies, they come out every single year at the same time. If you're like me, you buy your favorites in bulk and then you freeze them so that you can snack on them all year long. Maybe that's just me and your grandma. Now there are a few in this bunch that are limited edition, so they may not be here next year. So if they're good, I will highly recommend stock up. We need to discuss a big discrepancy that I found when shopping for Girl Scout cookies. Did you know that there are 2 bakeries that make Girl Scout cookies, and each bakery makes them a little bit different? It's controversial because some of you have tried the cookies from both bakeries and say they taste exactly the same. Some of you say they taste different. Honestly, they look different. The packaging is different. The ingredients are slightly different. I'm gonna be taste testing some of these from different bakeries on my TikTok. Go follow me there if you want to find out if they actually are different. I'm gonna start with the traditional shortbread. I feel like this was the first cookie I ever tasted and then I never went back. Oh yes, they come in these sleeve things, I remember now. These smell like preschool. I smell this and I remember how stressful it was to learn how to tie my shoes. That is so nostalgic. It tastes like visiting your grandma's house and this is the only cookie she has and you're desperate for cookies, so you'll just eat it anyway without complaining. And it's not a bad experience. It's a signature going to grandma's house flavor. It's buttery, it's crumbly, it's not too crumbly, but it's just crumbly enough that it just mats up in your back teeth, you know? It's good, it's a really good cookie. It's fun. It's like going country line dancing. I don't do it often, but once every 10 years, you've had a lot of tequila, it's fun. Next, I wanna do one of these brand new, never before tasted toast yays. French toast inspired, dipped in icing and full of flavor. Ooh, the cinnamon is very potent. These are a lot bigger than I thought they would be. Like this is almost as big as my forehead. They have icing on one side and kind of like that cinnamon shortbready type cookie on the other. It reminds me of the smell of those cinnamon Pop-Tarts. You guys, this tastes exactly like the cinnamon Pop-Tarts.
Exactly.
These are slightly crunchier, where the Pop-Tarts are a little soft, which I really like. But there's a part of me that's like, why would I buy these Girl Scout cookies when I can just get those Pop-Tarts any time of year? And I love those Pop-Tarts, it's like my favorite. It's not as sweet as I thought it would be, considering like the whole side of its icing. I do like it though. I'm trying to lick my fingers, there's nothing there. By the way, I'm not in my kitchen today because it's disgusting in there. And I feel like if you're gonna eat cookies, who wants to be standing, you know? Everyone wants to be sitting in an oversized shirt. Also, something that I learned, each bakery calls the cookie something different. The ABC bakery calls their peanut butter cookies the peanut butter sandwich. The other calls theirs the do-si-dos. It's very confusing. Life is already confusing enough. The Girl Scouts don't need to make it more confusing. The do-si-dos were my favorite. I know a lot of you swear by Thin Mints, blah, blah, blah. Do-si-dos were where it was at for me. I'm sorry, peanut butter sandwiches. And I haven't had Girl Scout cookies in a long time, so maybe my favorite changes today. I need a minute for my memories. This tastes like nabs. If you don't know what a nab is, you weren't raised by your grandparents like I was. Nabs are peanut butter crackers that come in those little packages. Your grandpa always had some in his pocket. It's like the peanut butter version, but a slightly smidge sweeter. It's almost like Nutter Butters, but less sweet than Nutter Butters. Oh my gosh, I just realized they called those cookies nabs because they were made by Nabisco. It only took me an entire lifetime to figure that one out. This is still very good to me. Honestly, I like all of these. What's gonna happen at the end? I don't know. Let's get into the s'mores. These are also those big old fat, juicy ones. So this is definitely dense. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh, I don't know if I like it. It started off really good, but then it kind of went into weird land. Okay, it's not bad. I know my face looks like it is. It's very chocolatey. It's like more chocolate. I thought there'd be more cracker in it. And it looks like it's balanced, but the taste is very overtly chocolate heavy. And there's a lot more like chewing involved, where these other ones are a little bit more crumbly, which honestly means you're like burning more calories when you eat it, maybe. I don't know, I think I made that up. I don't know if I want to even finish. Have you ever known me to not finish a cookie? I hope that one's getting discontinued. One of these lemon ones is being discontinued and I don't know which one it is. These are the lemonades. So there's a lemonade and a lemon ups. Is there a lot of dairy in this? Oh, that's so good. Wow, that's so good. I love lemon desserts. I know there are people out there who despise lemon desserts, my husband being one of them. This is so good to me. It is so perfect. It's light. It's just slightly sweet, not too sweet. The icing is there, but it's also a little savory. There's like some salt. This is delicious.
What was that?
What?
What was that?
What was what?
Talking about me.
No, honey, I talk about you because you're my husband and you're just around.
You are talking about me. You're not.
Let's keep this lemon train going. These are the lemon ups. Oh, these are more lemony than the other ones. I can tell you that already. These might even be too much lemon for me. Honey, you got here just in time. One can see you, you're too tall.
All right, what was this one?
You have to get in the camera, honey.
Oh, I'm a leader, it says. Readers are leaders.
Which Matt says, I bamboozled him because when we were dating, I was reading a book and he thought I was a reader, and then I've not really read a book since, and he was like, you
Tricked me.
and I'm like,
He was reading The Compound Effect, which is a productivity book, and I was very impressed. I was like, oh, she's a reader. She's trying to better herself. That was the only book that she's ever read in the last decade.
that's not true.
If I like lemon, I think I would like it. I mildly don't like it. The fact that it's only a mild dislike, I think says a lot about this cookie.
It's actually better than the last lemon cookie that I tried. It's not nearly as sweet. It's kind of like the shortbread cookie version of the lemon.
Now, you know I don't like lemon stuff. Why did you give me this one?
It just happened to work out that way.
Talking about me. I come down here, I want to contribute. Give me a lemon cookie.
Are you just hang out here and eat cookies with me the rest of the day? I'm gonna move on while you're, because I have a job to do. I know this is your like snack break, but I have to work, so.
This one's good. I would recommend this one.
These are the peanut butter patties. I specifically remember my dad eating these growing up. Yes, these are taking me back. I can taste them already. Oh, those are good. I like that the chocolate on the outside is very soft and smushy. Then you get to the crunch land. I think I might like this one better than the other peanut butter one. I have to make a sound every time I eat that one. These are the caramel deLites, also known as the Samoas, I think. These also are a favorite of mine. I love the coconut and the drizzled chocolate. It's so perfectly balanced. Yes. Again, I love the chew. I love the journey. They're nice and flexible. There's not a lot of crunch, but just a little bit of crunch with the coconut, but it's not overly coconutty. I just feel like they're a great go-to cookie. I feel like most people like these. That's why they've stuck around for so long. Moving on to this one I've never had before. It is the Toffee-tastic gluten-free. Oh, these give me so much anxiety about how long it's gonna take to get them out of my teeth. You know, sometimes you have to gauge whether or not a cookie's gonna be worth scraping the insides of your mouth for. My favorite toffee cookie is from Panera Bread, in case anyone asked. No one did, but I'm offering it up. Matt is just looking over my shoulder to see which ones I like so you can come have some.
Are you talking about me again?
Yes, and you're standing right here, you just heard me. This is very sticky, icky. It sticks all into every crevice of every tooth. I don't even know if the flavor's worth it either. I don't know if I should eat another single bite of that. Coming up is the caramel chocolate chip gluten-free. Oh, okay. The consistency is reminiscent of soft batch chocolate chip cookies that you buy from the store. It's not quite as soft batch, but it's kind of somewhere in the middle. If you nuked this for like 5 seconds, probably would be perfect. But the flavor is just okay. Chocolate feels fake in a weird way. I just feel like there are a lot better options that are year-round at the grocery store, you know? I almost forgot. Everyone's favorite are the Thin Mints. I have an aversion against chocolate and mint together, so it's almost like the cilantro gene for me. They make me like nauseous and want to gag. But I have had a couple of mint and chocolate things recently, specifically in my hot chocolate video, that were shockingly good to me. So I'm gonna have to enter into this with some positivity, some optimism. It tastes like you just brushed your teeth after eating a dessert, which is not the most delicious state of being. It is nice and thin and crumbly because it is called Thin Mints. It is enjoyable. The chewing experience is an okay, positive one. If you are a mint and chocolate person, I do understand why you would love this. I'm torn because I'm not the right person to review that particular cookie, but I do understand why people like it so much. The consistency, is Chef's Kiss. My final list has been tallied. I really feel like this has been my hardest one to rank, mostly because they all almost are at the same level to me. Benji, you can't have any of this stuff. Okay, honestly, after looking at these, I couldn't come up with a top 10. I only could come up with a top 8 because some of them I think don't even deserve to be in a top 10 spot. The 8th spot goes to the original classic Shortbread Girl Scout cookie. There's something nostalgic about it. Next is the Do-si-do or the peanut butter sandwich. And I don't really think I've tasted a lot of peanut butter cookies that taste like that in the normal grocery store world. Next are Matt's new favorite, the Toasties. I know these are limited edition. They may not have them next year, so I would recommend trying to get your hands on them right now.
Run, don't walk.
Next are the Lemon Ups. The Lemon Ups and the lemonades are almost interchangeable. I like the lemonades slightly better. The Lemon Ups are a more lightly lemon flavored option. Next are controversial. It's controversial. The Thin Mints. Matt was fighting for that one behind the scenes.
Voices need to be heard.
Next are the lemonades. In my number 2 spot, I have the peanut butter patties. When I sank my teeth into them, I realized how happy I was about to be. My number 1 spot goes to the caramel deLites, aka the Samoas. That's the one that tastes so signature.
Special.
It's special. It's like you, babe. It's like you and a cookie. Those are the Girl Scout cookies ranked. Again, go follow me on TikTok if you want to see me compare these Girl Scout cookies.
Put that cookie down. Tell her, Benji. Put that cookie down.